Today I spent 700 days in Cubecraft Skyblock, which led to me building some really awesome builds. But without further ado, if you guys do enjoy at any point in time, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss an upload. Alright, let's get straight into this. I was officially back on my Skyblock island and I was ready to grind, so that was exactly what I did. I then spent days 601 and 602 gathering up a bunch of sugarcane, which I then sold to the handsome bald guy for a pretty penny. And oh boy did I make a ton of money. I then decided to gather up a ton of dark oak logs, which I then planted back down on my flat surface and then watched the sunset. The next day I bought a ton of pig spawners from the handsome bald guy, and then I got to work on building an epic pig grinder. And oh boy did I have to buy a ton of sand, so you know, more money down the drain. I also had to sit near a sheep grinder and just watch them die so I could get a bunch of wool. And then with that wool I got started on building a pig head. And honestly, after all my hard work and effort, it turned out pretty good if I don't say so myself. Now leave a comment down below what you think of it. I think it looks very good and it matches my creeper grinder. The next few days started off with me getting to work on a Glowstone Quest, which we all know I hate. But thanks to the person in the comment section of my last video telling me to use a sword, you are a lifesaver. Like, genuinely, I love you so much. And after successfully completing the quest, I then claimed the rewards. And then I stabbed a few mobs for some more quests. Day 614 started off with me stacking up on some golden apples, building over to the new Nether Island we just unlocked, and then stabbing a bunch of mobs. So that's exactly what I did for days 614 to 615. I just spent most of the time just clearing out the Nether Island. And honestly, I was so happy that we got a new crop that I could grow. It just means I could build another farm. I also got to stab and shoot a bunch of blazes, but hey, we all know I love to stab and shoot stuff. And after successfully clearing out the whole island, I then claimed my rewards from the handsome bald guy. The next day, I removed all my generators of nether quartz and I put them in the nether. And after doing that, I got to work on stabbing a bunch of wither skeletons and pigmen, so I could get a bunch of XP to level up my diamond sword. After successfully enchanting my diamond sword to smite 3, I then got to work on killing some magma creams for a quest. Last video I asked you guys what anime character I should build in this video, and you guys all voted for Luffy from One Piece, which is great because I love Luffy from One Piece. So I spent the next few days gathering up a ton of materials so I could then build an epic pixel art of Luffy. And oh boy did I gather up a ton of materials. Just look in this chest, like there's tons of stuff. After gathering up so much materials I needed to build my Luffy pixel art, I then got to work and spent the next few days building my Luffy pixel art, which by the way I did copy some of it off the Google images, but hey, you can't blame me. I also needed a lot more coal than I realized, so I gathered up a ton more and then got back to work on building my Luffy statue. And after so much hard work and effort, I had finally finished my masterpiece. And honestly, I was so proud of it. Let's hope one day he finds the One Piece. After building my amazing pixel art of Luffy, I then got to work on stabbing a bunch of wither skeletons for a quest, because I needed a bunch of coal, bones and heads like any normal person would need. And after finally being able to complete the quest, I then claimed my rewards. After stabbing so many wither skeletons, I then got ripped off by the bald guy and bought 1000 pieces of soul sand and claimed my rewards. I then spent day 336 to 340 gathering up a bunch of wood, cobblestone and glowstone, because I needed a bunch of materials for a future build, so I spent the next few days doing exactly that. After gathering up a ton of wood, cobblestone and glowstone, I then spent the next few days gathering up a ton of ores, leveling up my pickaxe and shooting a bunch of blazes. And after shooting a bunch of blazes, I then decided it was time to make a blaze farm, so it was exactly what I did. After successfully building a blaze farm, I then spent the next couple of days just stabbing the hell out of them, and oh boy did I stab so many. With the newly acquired rods, aka the body parts, I then crafted some brewing stands to complete a quest, which I then claimed the rewards and then gathered up a bunch of nether quartz. I started day 648, force feeding the bald guy my meat. Wow, that sounded extremely wrong. Then I AFK'd in front of the pig farm for a few days. After AFKing for a couple of days, I gathered up some nether warts, bought some sand from the bald guy, and got to work on brewing some potions, baby. And after spending quite a while on brewing potions, I then claimed my rewards from the handsome bald guy, and we got quite a bit of money, and honestly, I am so proud of myself. After brewing a ton of potions, I decided it was time to actually do something productive and build another farm. Yep, another farm. But for this farm, I decided to build a carrot farm because we all need carrots, even though they have like no use at this point. But hey, I spent the next few days just building a carrot farm. And after putting my imaginary blood, sweat and tears into this build, I was finally done. You guys don't understand how much that means. I spent what felt like forever just building another carrot farm when I didn't even need more carrots. I spent the next couple of days just doing basic chores on my island, like gathering up a bunch of drugs, sugarcane, definitely nothing else. And I also gathered up a ton of melons and I mined up a bunch of ores in the overworld, which also meant I had to mine up some nether quartz in the netherworld as well. Day 669, you know what I did? No, you don't know what I did. I definitely didn't spend the night with this guy. It's private, okay? The next few days, I decided it was time to level up my pickaxe to level 4, so that was exactly what I did. I stabbed so many mobs that you would not believe how many mobs I stabbed. I probably caused mass genocide. Yep, I definitely caused mass genocide. I also decided to carefully build up to the spawners so I could upgrade them because I did not want to die again. After leveling up some spawners, I got back to work on stabbing. And after what felt like forever, I finally got a level 4 diamond pickaxe. We're moving up in the world, baby. It was officially time to force feed the bald guy my meat. So that was exactly what I did. For day 675, I just sold a bunch of meat to him and then I bought 10 pig spawners, which I then applied to my pig grinder. As I was starting to get bored, I decided to build a mini roller coaster. Then I decided to AFK in front of my glorious pig grinder. And after AFKing for a few days, I then harvested up all my pork chops, which I then sold to the bald guy, and we officially had 12 million coins now. After selling all my pork chops to the bald guy, I then got to work on building a auto smelter, which honestly worked very well, to say I'm not very good with redstone, and to say this is the only type of redstone you can do on Cubecraft Skyblock. And after giving it a test try, it worked wonderful. Day 683, I crafted up a ton of TNT, planted it all down, and caused a mass genocide nuke. And honestly, it was just so fun to watch. And after exploding a little bit of the island, I then got to work on removing the whole thing. While removing the whole island, I also did this really epic MLG water bucket clutch. So praise me down in the comments, I need the likes. Oh my god, I'm so good. The next day, I actually found a use for my carrots, and that was to craft 500 golden carrots. Which I did do, only because I wanted a golden notch apple. And to my surprise, when I claimed the reward, I actually got 2 enchanted golden apples, which is insane. I then got to work on gathering up a bunch of nether quartz and a bunch of ores in the overworld. I also decided to use those golden carrots to boost my crops, and I also boosted my generators with my nether quartz. Day 695, I realized I was starting to run low on wood, so I just chopped down a bunch of spruce wood trees. And after chopping down a ton of trees, I got to work on finishing off my carrot farm, just because I had to do it because of my OCD. I also decided to plant wheat on the second layer, and then I decided to destroy my old pig grinder because it sucked a lot. And then I thought it'd be a funny idea just to get to level 69 because, you know, it's a funny number. Oh my god, I'm so happy I got level 69. And here it was officially day 700. And after all my hard work and effort, I was finally done with this series. And honestly, I loved it so much. So thanks to all of you guys for keeping supporting this series. But if you guys do want me to continue it, please make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because I genuinely appreciate it. And it really makes me think you love these videos.